Hello, and welcome back to my channel. I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch. If this is your first time visiting me, I would like to thank you. While you're here, please like, subscribe, and share this channel. By taking this action, you will be helping the channel to grow. Also, take a moment to read my About page so that you can have some understanding about who I am. I will never copy another person's work, nor will I ever copy another person's title. Thank you. That is because I am authentically me. This work is a part of my bloodline. I thank you for visiting, and I hope that you will return. Please check out my other videos. All are welcome to share his or her story in the comment section below, because your story may be a helpmate to someone else. My channel is a no judgment zone place for healing in some sort of way. If my video does not resonate with you, please do not make it fit your circumstances at all. For anyone else and everyone else that the message does make sense to, take from it what will help you on your journey towards your happiness in every area of your life. Once again, I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch. This channel is all about healing. Let's begin healing together. You know, we were up here together earlier, and I thank you for everyone that returned. And if you're new, welcome, but thank you. You know, when I got off live, I had got a reading set up, and then there was a person that had wrote me in the background, but I was on my way to the store. A person had wrote me and asked if they can book a reading. So I said, go to the website. But I was very apprehensive on responding to that person. Let me tell you, his name, alleged name, was Afro Latino. And so I was like, I don't even know if I'm going to respond. And my husband was like, just go ahead. And I told the person to go to my website, right? And I said earlier, I don't like playing with people. However, this person, when I responded to them, they deleted their whole account. They deleted their whole entire account, right? And I should have just trusted my instincts and not even responded to this person. A lot of people, they send me messages, and I don't respond to a lot of people messages. Some people I do. If my spiritual team tells me to, and many of you know, I will respond to people, but it's selective, meaning my spiritual team will say, okay, answer this one, don't mess with this one. And that's how I am. And so, yes, there's a lot of messages in my inbox that I don't even mess with at all. I don't mess with at all. And this person I didn't want to mess with either, but I told them to go to my website, and then they deleted their whole account. And I was like, it was exactly what I thought for play, but I'm not for play. I promise you I'm not. But we're going to get to this Leo reading because we were up here earlier. And oh my goodness, I should have been more prepared. Tomorrow when I do Sagittarius, I'll be a little more prepared. I have a relative that she makes candles, but the candles are dressed. And I know if you're from the South, you understand what I mean when I say that the candles are dressed. That means they're dressed to your specific needs, and they're handmade. So let's just say if a person was dealing with whatever sort of problem, she addresses that with the candle, and she makes them according to when you order them. But tomorrow I'm going to have all that information for you. And I should have been prepared tonight, but we're diving into this Leo reading. I don't want to keep anyone here longer than necessary because we were here for so long a little while ago. And let me tell you, I'm tired a little bit. fry some French fries really quick. And I got a habit. You know, some people habits are drugs and alcohol. I'm a French fry freak. And so I had to make some French fries real quick. And then I ate as many as I could. And now here I am with you. And I have some broth cooling off so I can put it in some jars and store it. Making my own homemade broth it's important, especially for your health, you know, where you don't have a lot of those salts in them, you know. So I gotta, as soon as I'm done with this reading, go ahead and start jarring up my stuff. But let us get to this Leo reading. Leos, what's up? How are you, Leos? Leos, let me tell you, a lot of people say that Leos like to be center of attention, and you do. And there's nothing wrong with that because that's what your placement is. You're a Leo for a reason. You know, Leos are born between July 21st and August the 21st. However, there are some people that say that Leo starts on July 22nd, depending on what time of day you were born, right? Then a lot of people like to say Leos are born on July 21st. So you would have to be one of those people that are one of those top astrologers to really understand, because people always have the days a little wonky from the next person. But once again, a lot of people feel like Leos, their start is on July 21st. A lot of people say that Cancers are July 22nd, depending on what time of day they were born. And a lot of people like to say that Leos start on July 22nd as well, depending on what time of day they were born. That's why we have these situations called cusps. You will have some people that says that there's no such thing as cusps, but that's not true. People are cusps because they're born on the borderline of. So a Leo, depending on what time of day you were born, we could say that you start on July the 22nd. Some people say July the 23rd. Some people say July 21st. However, let's just go with the July 22nd. Depending on what time of day you were born, then you would be considered a Leo with a Cancer cusp. And then Cancers, you would be considered a Cancer with a Leo cusp. And then they say that Leos, their birthdays stop on August the 21st. Once again, some people say August the 22nd, but we're not going to get into the schematics of all of that. You know who you are, what you are. You know what your placements are. You know what time you were born. So we don't have to dive into that. That's why it's so important, and I speak about this for people to get their natal charts and to have as much information on your natal chart as you possibly can. Listen, Leo is a fire sign. We did Aries last night. Tomorrow we'll be doing Sagittarius, and then we're at the close of the year. But your ruling planet for Leo is the sun. And your career planet for Leo, you are Venus when it comes to your career. When it comes to your planet of love, it's Saturn. When it comes to your planet of money, it will be Mercury. Your planet of health and also your work environment, where you work, how you work, is Saturn. And when it comes to home and family, you are Mars. So the reason why I mentioned these planets to you, because it's important for you to understand your planets and know what houses they sit in so you can develop more of a personality trait of who you are. It is so important for people to understand, and I stress it on this platform, that just because you share the same sign as a Leo with the next person, You are not the same. It all depends on what day you were born. So let's just say Leo, July 22nd, Leo, July 23rd, Leo, July 24th. You guys are not the same. Everyone is uniquely made. You may be similar, but you are not the same. So it's important for you to get your natal chart. I promise you, you'll understand why you are the way that you are. You'll have a deeper understanding of why you act the way you act, and the more information that you can put on it, the better. And to be honest, you can get your natal chart for free, not the whole chart, but an example of. And the reason why they give you examples of is because they want you to pay for the full length. And it's good to pay for the full length so that you can go back to it as many times as you need to. But excuse me, look, I'm over here sipping my drink, excuse me. But you can go back to it as many times as you need to. Your totem is the crusader. Are you familiar with the role of a crusader? The crusader is about that life. The crusader is a person that has strength and that's going to stand in front of the people they love to make sure that they're safe. They're going to stand up for themselves to make sure that they are safe. This is the crusader. This is the strength card in the Rider-Waite deck. This is Leo. So Leos, a lot of Leos love the color gold. They love gold because gold stands for wealth, royalty, luxury, but they also love sienna, the color sienna. And for Leos, the colors that promote love and romance and social harmony, a lot of Leos do love the color black. They love the color indigo blue. And they love the color ultramarine blue, because these colors make them feel good. That's that love. That's that romance. That's that social harmony. These are all the things that draw people close, near to the Leo. And the colors for Leos that promote the earning power are yellow and that yellow orange, that mixture of yellow and orange together. So let's imagine we're back in kindergarten and you take the crayon and you color a little yellow and then you put a little orange on top, and guess what? It's that color. So when you look at the sun, when the sun is coming up and when the sun is going down, that's what Leos love. That's where they draw in that money that promote earning. This is them having that wealth. And their gems are amber and that yellow diamond, and their metal is gold. As I said, Leos, they love gold. Their metal is gold. So let me just say this, please. I don't want to hear anyone say that I was born on such and such a day, and I know that I'm a Leo. I know that I'm not a Cancer. Listen, you could be a Cancer with a Leo cusp, or you could be a Leo with a Cancer cusp. But a lot of Leos, that the smells that they enjoy, and if you didn't know this for yourself, it would be frankincense. So let's just say if you went out and bought some incense, the kind that is going to give you the energy that's needed is going to be that frankincense or that bergamot or that musk smell. Listen, a lot of Muslims, they sell musk oil. So if you're into that type of thing, those are the scents that you can enjoy. So whether you're a male or a female, that musk smell would be nice. You might delight in it. And your quality is fixed. That means you are stable. You love stability. The quality most needed for balance is your humility, the way that you are, the way that you act. A lot of people say a lot of negative things about a Leo, that they like to be center of attention. Let me just say, they were born to be center of attention. To date a Leo, male or female, you have to be strong enough, because Leos, they get a lot of attention from the same sex and opposite sex alike. They get a lot of attention. People are drawn to the Leo. But if you date a Leo and if you are insecure, let me explain what the Leo is going to do. The Leo is going to put you right on their side. They're going to let everyone in the room know, this is mine, this is who I'm with. However, you may have these insecurities because everybody wants to talk to your Leo. Everybody wants to give your Leo a hug. All eyes are on Leo. You have to be strong enough to date a Leo. Listen, yes, they like to be center of attention, but when they are with their mate, it's all about their mate, that person that they're with. So what Leo was going to do, they're going to make sure that you understand that your insecurities are unwarranted. They're unfounded. And so you go out again. You have these same insecurities. You go out again. Leo was going to say, the hell with it. They're going to try and try to make you feel secure enough. And then they get tired. They get tired of your insecurities. They get tired of you not trusting who they are. Because if a Leo says that you're mine, we're together, that's all that needs to be said. And by action, they're going to show you. But if you come towards a Leo and you have these insecurities, and once they show you, once they tell you, because we all know that actions speak louder than words, once they let you know you are my other half, you are who I am with. I don't care about anybody else in the room. Even if you come home and you want to argue and fuss and you're like, well, I saw you talking to that girl. I saw you talking to that guy. Why did you give the girl in the red dress a hug? Why did you give the guy a hug with the white suit on? Leo is going to get tired of that and they're going to say bye-bye. I'm so serious. The best day of the week for Leo is Sunday. Leo is all about their money. Sunday, they know that the weekend is over. The week is about to begin. Monday, they're ready to work. They're ready to make that money. Leos like nice things. They like to look good. They like to make sure that their mane, their hair is nice and neat, whether you're a male or a female. They want to make sure they got the best haircuts or the best hairstyles. They want to look good. However, that's why money is so important to them. Their clothes, they're flashy. They want to look good. Their homes, most Leo's homes are very well decorated. Now, when it comes to matters, spiritual matters that are helpful to a Leo, it would be Aries, it would be Cancer that can help with Leo needing that Zen. So a friend of a Leo would be the Aries, the Cancer, when it comes to spiritual matters. And when it comes to them having fun, it's their cousin, it's the Sagittarius. Leos can have a lot of fun with the Sagittarius. And when it comes to creative projects, once again, it's Sagittarius. They can bounce ideas back off of one another. And when it comes to the financial aspects of their life, if they're thinking about investing and thinking about growing their money, it's Virgo. Virgo is the person that joins in to help Leo financially when it comes to earning money, those projects. When it comes to emotional support, is Scorpio. So when Leo needs to speak to someone about how this person that they were with were so jealous and insecure, here's Scorpio to the rescue, to offer that emotional helping hand. Leo, let them go. If they weren't strong enough to be with you, you can't let them deteriorate your energy. Let me just say that. When it comes to their career, Taurus is the person. Taurus likes money too. Taurus is all about the money. Taurus likes for their home to look good. Taurus likes having money in their pocket. Taurus is the helpmate to his or her family. Leo, same thing, helpmate to his or her family. So when it comes to that career, the job, the person on the job that'll be a friend of yours would be the Taurus. And when it comes to, let's just say, dating, your greatest compatibility will be Aries or Sagittarius. It may differ for many of you, but when it comes to that strong relationship, somebody that can stand next to your energy, to be in your energy, who is the strongest? It will be Aries, the first sign of the zodiac, and it will also be your cousin. It will be Sagittarius. Now, the people that you need to avoid is anyone that acts like you, that's arrogant. Because Leo, let's just say a lot of people feel like you're arrogant, but they don't understand that this is where you were born. And you have the right to be. Some people may like it, some people may not. Some people feel like you're a little bit too cocky. Some people feel like you're vain. And they feel like you're a little bossy, and you have the right to be. When people say these things, that's because they don't understand your placement. You were born to be this way. Guess what? This is a no judgment zone channel, so we don't judge. You have the right to be arrogant. You have the right to be vain. You have the right to be bossy, because that's the placement you're born under. That's strength. That's the Leo. Leo is cocky and confident, plain and simple. They're cocky and confident. Now, when it comes to a Leo's needs, this is for my cross watchers. Leos don't like to be bored. They're not boring people. Leos love to have fun. They need to have fun. And they need to have fun in places where they shine, where they are center of attention. And that's everywhere under the sun. Let me tell you, that's everywhere under the sun. One thing about a Leo, they are a leader. This, after all, is the king of the jungle. They're a leader. That's one of their greatest qualities. This is their best virtue, is them being a leader. Some people have to learn how to be a leader. Leos are born with this leadership ability. Their self-esteem is up here. And yes, they will date someone whose self-esteem is down here, but damn it, you gotta meet them somewhere in the middle to get up here. That's where they want you at. So they bring people up out of that shell. They are very confident people. They're very generous as well. As I said, the reason why they work so hard, because it's about them taking care of self. They take care of family. They help the people that they love, and they are very creative. And they are great lovers. I'm talking about not sexually. Love brings them joy. They want to make everyone happy around them. So I hope I got this right for you, Leo. And if somebody says something different, we are not the two, and I am not the one. And guess what? I'm a Cancer with the Leo cusp. So I'm going to talk my shit for the Leo. I'm going to big up the Leo because I sit on that borderline. Listen, this is me. I am a Cancer, but I am a cuspy. I'm a cuspy baby, so I'm going to talk that shit for my Leos. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Leo, they are, can I say this shit? They are the it guy and the it girl. And me too, fam. And me too. Let us get to this reading. I hope everyone is doing well. Now it's time to put back on these glasses, right? Listen, my bifocals. Let's get to this reading. I need these glasses so that I can read these cards. Earlier today, I started off with the spiritual news deck. I don't want to do that tonight because we did that earlier. So we're going to dive in a little differently. As a matter of fact, I have to go where I started. I'm going to pull these and we're going to work our way through. we're going to do a Wheel of the Year reading. I have done this for every sign because I want to be a little nosy. And I know if you're here, that means you're a little nosy too. So we're going to see what 2026 is going to bring to you. So that's why we're doing the Wheel of the Year. After we do Sagittarius tomorrow, we're all done with the Wheel of the Year. And then I'm going to take a little break for a little while. But we're going to be rocking into this Wheel of the Year. And we're still going to start off with December, where we are currently. We're starting off with December. And excuse me, some of these cards are upside down and I want to fix them. I don't want to take any reversals at all. I did that in the last reading, and if I'm not doing a personal reading, I do not like to do reversals because there's more than one person that's here, that's watching, and it's not going to be fair. The reading wouldn't be for everybody, but the last reading I did take reversals. It was necessary. I don't want to do that here. If it was a one-to-one reading, I don't mind. The last reading, I did it. It was necessary. And those of you who saw that reading, you understood why it was necessary. Thank you so much, Jenny. Thank you so much, Jenny. Thank you. Guys, if I miss anything up here, my apologies. And my glasses, they're bifocal, so I get to look at them a few different ways. I either look up or look down. So if I miss your messages, it's not on purpose. But thank you so much. And thank you to the new followers. Thank you. And thank you for the followers that's been here, that's sticking with me. Thank you so much. And all of these videos are posted on my YouTube platform. So if you want to recap, it'll be on my YouTube platform. Hello, how are you? Let us get to this reading. Spirit guides, help me to deliver the most accurate message that I possibly can for the sign of Leo. Show me what I need to see. Tell me what I need to hear. Thank you. Most of you know, you already understand this bell. Oh, wow, Leo, this bell went around forward. It went straight up and down like it was supposed to, and then it went back around the corner. So we're going to see. That means we may have a little bit of turbulence here. There may be some up and downs for you in 2026. I don't like to say that, but my bell said it. My bell usually tells me how the reading is going to go. True story. I can read that bell like it ain't no tomorrow. When I got that bell, I thought it was going to take me some time to get used to it. That bell belonged to my mother. And she was one of those people. Don't touch my stuff. Hands off. Man, and I used to ask my mother for that bell. Mom, can I have the bell? Mom, when can I get the bell? And she would say, when I pass, when I cross over, when I close my eyes. And I got that bell. When I went to her house after she closed her eyes, that was the first thing I grabbed. That was the one thing that was important to me. Listen, everybody else want to run for the bank account. I needed a little more than a bank account. I needed that bell. We have to start right here. This is December. This is January, February. This is March, April, May. This is June, July, August, September, October, November, and this is December. This is where we're going to end, December of 2026. This is where we are currently. So, Leo, we're starting off with the number 19. This is the luck of the Irish, right? This is luck. The number 19 is luck. So you are right to be strong and optimistic about the opportunities that lie ahead. You have that right. I am so glad that we have a Leo that's so full of confidence. Nobody needs to discuss what confidence is for you, to you, because you are confident about what you want your future to be and how it's going to be for you. So you are right to be optimistic about what lies ahead for you in 2026. You are going to be so creative in making things happen. So the number 19, this is the first card, is a good omen. As you can see, it's luck. It does suggest that now is a time of great opportunity and that luck is on your side. So now, right now, just you need to know that luck is on your side. When you get this card and it's your first card, you need to use it wisely. This is the time for you, Leo, to take the initiative. So do you want to do something new? Anytime I get this number 19, I always ask this same question. Do you want to do something new, Leo? That's an answer that only you can answer. And if you do want to do something new, you are going to have to let go of something old to make space for what's coming in, who's coming in. And this can be challenging for someone. You know, in the tarot deck, if I was using the original Rider-Waite deck, the number 19 would be linked to the Sun card. As I said, Leos, they love the color yellow. They love the color yellow that's mixed with a little orange. That's the Sun. So know how brightly and you shine. Imagine if this was the Rider-Waite deck, this luck card would be the Sun card. It would be the happiest card in the deck, which is also a good omen. So understand this. You can have anything that you want in this life, Leo, but understand that you can't have everything. And I know many of you, you know, when I say this, it's for a reason, so that you can understand never to be disappointed. You have to remove disappointment from your energy, because let's just say, whomever you pray to, right? I don't care what your religious beliefs are. I don't care if you're spiritual. That's none of my business. What is my business is for you to have a clear understanding of. So imagine if you ask the universe for $10 and then the universe brings you $8, you're going to be like, well, I meditated for 10. Guess what? The universe gave you 8. It was more than what you had. It's $2 shy of you having the full 10. So understand, with this luck card, use it wisely, because you can have anything you want. But understand you won't get everything. And when you have that knowledge, when you have that understanding that you can't have everything, guess what? You won't be disappointed. However, Leo, you do need to choose. You have to make a decision. There are so many reasons why you might keep seeing this number 19 here, anywhere, on a clock, on your television, on a radio, wherever the case may be, on a receipt, on a phone. It could be a million reasons why. Some of you may have started seeing it. Others of you, you will start seeing it. But I'm going to give you 3 different examples. Spirit wants you to stop planning. Stop planning. No more planning. And it's time for you to start acting. That means that you wanted to do something, or you want to do something, and you've written it down so many times and played it back and forth in your head, and you've never done anything about it. It's time for you to stop planning and start acting on what it is that you desire to have for yourself. So maybe some of you or someone may keep having a repetitive dream, and then you start making plans, but you have been reluctant to act. Maybe, just maybe, you finally are taking the plunge and it involves some sort of risk. And so you haven't been ready to go all in. Listen, Spirit says it's time to go all in. But the number 19 reassures you that this is the moment, that the stars are aligning for you. So now is the time to act on what it is that you desire to have for yourself. And let me just say this, no, it will not be easy. You will most definitely have to work hard at bringing whatever this is to you. Listen, a lot of people feel like if they have to meditate, that it is something that's hard to do, that is very tedious. Yes, it can be tedious if you don't know how to clean and clear the clutter from your mind. That's the first start. A lot of people are like, well, how can I clear the clutter? I always have a lot going on. How can I cleanse my mental space? Easy. Let me show you how. All you have to do is when you begin to meditate, start off with 2 minutes, 3 minutes. People think that when you meditate, you have to go all out and it has to be like 30 minutes to an hour. No, no. Some people have not been diagnosed with ADHD and many people have it. So if you're one of those ones who think that you can't clear the clutter, start off slowly. 2 minutes. 3 minutes. And as you begin to do that, then you get to clear the clutter. Another way that you can clear the clutter, right now I'm sitting in a room that's lit. If I close my eyes, what do we see? We're in a room that's lit. I'm in a room that's lit. So when I close my eyes, it's not total darkness, it's light. So imagine if I know that I am the light and I get to control what I see. Imagine your mental picture, right in the front of you with your eyes being closed. Imagine you having that light that starts to shrink, because you know once your eyes are closed, that brightness, it starts to dim. So as it starts to dim and it starts to fade, you grab a hold of the light. And as you grab a hold of the light, now you are in control. You take that light, you move it left, you move it right, you move it up and down. So now you're focused. As you're focusing on that light that starts to shrink itself, you learn how to start moving it around. As you begin to clean your mental picture of things, it starts to clear the clutter. So while you're working on that dot that you're moving around, what's on your mind? Nothing but that dot. What do you want that dot to turn into? So whatever you're meditating on, now turn that dot into something else. For me, it would be a new car. For me, it would be to move in a new home. I'm just saying, I'm giving you an example of. So this is an example of how to clear the clutter. Everybody, you can do it in your own way, but these are the ways that I see that are the easiest for people, especially when I help them to clear the clutter. Now, listen, people pay me for that information, let me tell you, but I don't mind sharing wealth, especially when somebody wants to work on themselves. We have the number 19 right here, right now, the month of December. We have January. In January, what do we have? We have the phoenix that rises from the ashes. The number 25, this is a Scorpio card. Every sign would love to say, I am the phoenix that rises from the ashes. But only Scorpio can truly say that. And if you're a person that you've been through some challenges in your life and you've risen from it, yes, you can call yourself the phoenix that rises from the ashes. But the number 25, be prepared to be renewed after a period of crisis. So when you look at this card, in January, you may go through a tower moment, and there could be someone right here, right now, that's already in that tower moment. You already experienced something that's uncomfortable for you. And if that's you, you're about to be renewed. Understand that trouble doesn't last always. Please believe me. So we have December, January. February, we have the Judgment card. Judgment. My last reading was a general reading. They had the Judgment card and it was upside down. And we're not doing reversals here, nor did this come out in reverse. But the Judgment card, this is the number 14, Leo. There's someone here that's doing some soul searching. And there's nothing wrong with soul searching. Listen, many of us have to do that often, more often than not. Let me just say that. But soul searching will bring inner peace to many areas of your life. When you're trying to clear the clutter, when you're trying to have an understanding of why this happened versus why that happened, or why that person acted like this, guess what? You're soul searching. You're trying to figure out what needs to be removed from your life. Let me just say this. The number 14. In numerology, the number 14 represents the meaning of new beginnings. So when you clear the clutter, that's because you're making space for something new. This is something that's positive, a positive change for a Leo here. It's a special compound number made up of two individual numbers, the number 1 and also the number 4, each with its own unique symbolism. Listen, energy and potential meanings, but the life path number of 14 includes confidence. Leos, we know you to be confident. You are very determined. You are a leader. You are very creative. You're resourceful. You have a lot of charisma, a lot of charm. However, this is someone who's diving into their spirituality. So the number 25 is also linked to the spiritual world. It's a strong connection to it. Doesn't matter what your religious beliefs are. I don't need to know. It's none of my business. That's not what we're here for. However, your primary goals are to be a teacher of the constructive use of freedom. This is a Libra who understands the feeling of being free. You are, after all, the king of the jungle, male or female. You know that you are a natural born leader. So we have December, we have January, February, March. And March, this is a plane. So in March, you may be thinking about traveling. This is the number 26. This is a plane. Some of you may be planning on going on a trip, taking a journey, but a journey is indicated either physically or metamorphically. Your life will become full. Even more, it will become full. So the number 26, maybe you're thinking about getting with some friends. Some people do solo trips. Some people don't want anyone to go with them. They want to just take some time out to enjoy life on their own terms without having tag-alongs. And if that's you and you do decide to do that, be safe. Be safe, because there's a lot going on in different places. So be safe. A lot of people think that when you're coming from out of the country, especially from the United States, they know that you got money. So just be careful, right? You may not be the richest, but you damn sure ain't the poorest when you go to another country. Just be careful. You think that they're trafficking over here. You think that they're taking organs over here. It's in other countries as well. And especially when you're on their turf, they know how to hide you. Just be careful. Be careful. The number 26 brings plenty of good news. It brings plenty of good news for those in relationships. So if you're in a relationship, 26 brings the message that you will continue to enjoy a sustained period of love, peace, and harmony within your relationship. This does not mean that you should take your partner for granted. This means that you need to maintain a stable and peaceful relationship. And that requires some effort. It does require some effort. So if there are issues and problems in your love life, work on things together with your partner to find an amicable solution to your problems quickly. Let me say this as well. When dealing with problems, be careful not to let your emotions take control of you. If you let your temper and rage rule the roost, your relationship problems will continue to remain unresolved. So, when you approach your partner, do it in a peaceful way. Open all channels of communication and express your feelings openly. However, Leo, you must allow your partner to do the same. Two mature adults can have a healthy discussion without launching into a fist fight, right? Right? I'm just saying. So if you are single, the number 26 announces a new romantic interest in the near future. The number 26 also suggests that you are about to enter a period of economic prosperity in your life, a period of fame, financial gains, and material rewards. So keep up the good work, Leo. Be an outstanding team player and remain focused. You must remain focused. It's imperative for you to remain focused on your business matters. Stay positive and know that it is only a matter of time before you get the chance to enjoy the fruits of your labor. This new period will bring forth plenty of exciting new opportunities. So pull up your socks and get ready to rise up to the challenges. However, let me just say, however, to make the most of the opportunities, you may need to make some lifestyle changes. Fortunately, you have nothing to worry about, as these changes will help you live a life full of happiness. So remember to make healthy choices, because challenges may come your way and you may face some hurdles. Keep in mind that you have the talents, the skills, the strength, and the abilities to overcome any adversity. Remember, as the bell went to ring, it went up, down, it went around, and then it went back around. So always remember to keep a positive attitude at all times. It's so important to do that. Your guardian angels are telling you to maintain an optimistic outlook at all times on your spiritual journey. So please, Leo, whatever you do, just don't remain too focused on the negative. The negative thoughts, as they can attract negative outcomes. Let me just say this. As a matter of fact, I always let it be known that I do not give advice. However, I will share some bits and pieces of me to give you some insight on how I have dealt with different situations. I will, however, say this to you: cut off ties with critics, naysayers, disparagers, others who add little to no value to your life. Let go of past hurts and let go of past regrets. Let me just say that. Now, we have the number 8, and I love this for you, Leo. December, January, February, March, April. The number 8, April. This is that dragonfly. I love the dragonfly energy. Who doesn't? Listen, the dragonfly energy is needed. Have confidence during this time of great joy, of renewal, and connection to spirit. Whomever you pray to, it's not my business, that's your business, but stay connected to whoever you pray to. Whomever you pray to, stay connected. Speak. There's not a day that goes by that I don't speak to my team. I don't speak to who I pray to, who I meditate to, that my guardian angels, my team. Before I go to bed, I speak. When I wake up, I speak. Have confidence during this time of great joy. Do you want to continue that joy during this month? That renewal, because you're getting that fresh start and that connection to spirit. Listen, keep the lines open. Don't take the phone off the hook. Keep the line open. Let me just say this. The number 8 is actually a very spiritual number. It really is, symbolizing a positive mindset and mental stability. So, your guardian angels are giving you a heads up about the abundance that will soon be coming your way, material abundance. And this may have to do with someone's career, their success in that career. So you do need to find balance between the spiritual world and the material aspects of your life. in order to live as abundantly as possible. So as good things come in, thank you, thank you, thank you. Because things can be given and they can also be taken away. I show gratitude for everything. I don't care if my husband and I are out and he goes into the store and brings me back a bottle of water, I'm like, thank you. I don't care if it's a 3-cent piece of bubble gum. I'm like, thank you. I'm grateful for everything. True story. I'm grateful for everything. When I get in the bed at night, I say thank you because I have a bed to sleep in. True story. I have a bed to sleep in. So, with that being said, I am grateful for everything, even to be able to go to my refrigerator and there's something inside of it. I am grateful. I am grateful. I am grateful. You have a lot of abundance here. You have a lot of beautiful things. Thank you so much that are going to be going on for you. And please don't lose focus on where it came from. Thank you so much, Skin. Thank you. Thank you. It's so important for you never to lose focus. I am grateful for everything. True story. December, January, February, March, April, May. Let me tell you, Leo, does it get any better than this for someone? We have the number 27. This is a proposal. So, as I said, if you're in a relationship or even if you're single, you could be receiving a proposal. A romantic or a business opportunity is indicated. So we focused on your career. So we see that you're going to be booming. You're going to have material abundance. You're going to have career success. We spoke about this. However, there's someone that may be coming in about that business opportunity. But when it comes to the matters of the soul, a soul connection for you. If you're not married and you're in a relationship, someone is going to be asking for your hand in marriage. If you are single, that person that you meet, that you get to know, that you start laying a foundation with, they're going to be asking for your hand in marriage. So let me just tell you in advance, because nosy is as nosy does. And we're diving into 2026. So just know that there's a proposal that's coming in for someone here. It could be all about that business involving your career. And then for others, it's about your love life growing. So December, January, February, March, April, May, June. There's a lot of abundance still on the board. Leo, you know what? My Bible thumpers be like, won't he do it? Yes. And for my spiritual people, we be like, the universe got this. And this is your big one. Let me tell you, Leos, I am happy. This is a big one. This is abundance. This is that number one. Let me tell you, so lucky times are ahead of you, along with good news, success, and prosperity. Yes, can we go on? The money is still on the board. Nothing ain't changed. Yeah, Leo, nothing has changed. I'm happy. I'm excited because guess what, y'all? I'm claiming this reading with you. I am a Cancer with a Leo cusp, and I want I want this. I want all that smoke. Listen. I'm smiling hard for y'all. Listen, we family over here, okay? But the number one is all about new beginnings, newness, and change. The number one encourages you to be assertive and for you to take the initiative in your life, Leo. So if this is about love, this is going to be a fantastic sign for those looking for that special connection, that deep kind of love. Angel number one means true, intense, and lasting love is on the horizon. As we see, listen, let me just say, let's go back. December. We have the luck of the Irish here, right? But don't blow it. You can blow all of this with your attitude. The one thing that we discuss so much about is just being grateful and keeping your wits about you. We have December, January, the phoenix that rises from the ashes, whatever you've been through. You know what they say, you can't keep a good man down. Damn it, you can't keep a good woman down either. Let me just say that. So this is a person that's been through something, but you're going to rise. So December, January, February, we have the judgment call. You need to make a judgment. This is you soul searching. You got to make a call on something. Let somebody go, let them stay, whatever the case may be, but you're making a judgment call. You're doing some soul searching. December, January, February, March, there's a plane. You may be taking a trip. Some of you may be thinking about going by yourself, but as I said, if you do, be safe about it. December, January, February, March, April. Here we come in with that dragonfly spirit. And this is you having that confidence. Leos are very confident people. And this is joy. This is a renewal of the world around you. This is the connection to spirit. And with this being here, that dragonfly spirit, just be grateful. Say thank you every single day, because this is somebody who deserves this. You deserve it. Then we have the proposal that's coming in, whether you're in a relationship or if you're single and you're going to meet someone, but we do have a proposal coming in. So December, January, February, March, April, May, June. Here we are in July. This is Angel. Listen, I found somebody's angel right here. But we have that angel spirit. Your angels are guiding and protecting you on your spiritual journey. This is a spiritual journey. When spirit is saying, I choose you. I choose Leo to allow you to be great. I choose Leo because you're a leader. I choose Leo because you're confident. I choose Leo because you're strong. But the number 2 is a powerful number. That means inner peace, positive energy, and finding your divine purpose. So angel number 2 represents cooperation and balance. We should have faith. All of us should have faith and never give up, no matter how difficult things may be. And that goes back to that phoenix that rises from the ashes. So December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. And August, this is Cracker, the number 7. This is Cracker, the number 7. So this is positive energy. Positive energy surrounds you. Love, joy, and good fortune await. You already got it over here. So can I say more? Can I say the cup overflowing? Can I say that cup is not getting empty? It will not be depleted. It will not be drained. This is someone that has nothing but success in every area of your life. That bell rang up and down. Then it went around. Then it spun back. That bell said, I got you. We're going to go through some hurdles, which we saw that somebody got a little bruised, but then you got back up. I saw somebody that was wounded that needed a Band-Aid, and that was okay because it wasn't a wound that couldn't close. That wound closed. That's why you got back up. You didn't stay there in that misery. You didn't stay there in that sadness. As I said, you can't keep a good woman or a man down. Leos. December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. Here we are. Are y'all ready? We can't make this up. We have August, the number 36, the world. You have the world in the palm of your hand. Listen, let me just say this. The world card is for you to be open to new possibilities in every area of your life, as we see right here. Excuse me, on my end, the camera froze, but on your end, it's still going. So let me just correct this. I always have this problem when the camera doesn't see me. It doesn't look like there's any activity here. So just 1 second. Okay. But the world, we have the world in the palm of your hand, Leo. This is all about you. This is not about anybody else. This is for Leo. Now, Everybody didn't get a great reading like this. Let me just say that. And y'all know that I'm telling the truth. Some people had some fantastic readings, but damn it, this is the end all be all. And I'm happy for you. And I am greedy like that. So I got to jump in on this with you. You know, it's enough for us all this year. There's a lot of abundance on this board. So we have December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. Here we have October. And October, transformation. The number 32, this is transformation. Look at those chains being broken. You may have felt bonded, stuck in a situation that you felt like you couldn't release yourself from. But this is you reaching out for the power and the strength to make changes within your life. Listen, enrich your life and become the person you want to be. With all this goodness on the board, with all this financial prosperity, with all this happiness all on this board, you're going to have to learn how to live again. Meaning that not living in bullshit, not living in misery. This is someone that's being handed an opportunity of a lifetime. And that's a true story. It's been a minute since I've had a reading like this. It's been a minute. I wouldn't take it for granted. I'm a very spiritual woman. And I believe in what I do. I believe in what has been given to me, but I also know that it can be taken away at any time. That's why I try to keep myself in my zen by not allowing anyone to move me in a negative way. The only thing that can remove this from you is if you do not stay in your zen. So don't allow negativity to be around you. Because when we have negative people around us, what happens? Either their energy will bounce onto us and then we become negative as well, or you'll just snap and you don't want to lose this. This is beautiful energy in every area of your life. There has not been one disappointing card at all. And I'm going to show you something. We're going to keep going. We got December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, transformation. The number 32, you are transforming. You're like, I'm not losing any of this. I know where I've been. I know where I'm going. So we have the number 23, which is the owl spirit. We have the owl spirit right here. With the owl spirit being here, there are spiritual messages and great wisdom to be found during this period of transition. Transition is transformation. This is you settling in nicely with the things that were gifted to you, that were given to you. Don't lose. Don't lose. This is not an opportunity of losing. You can lose it all, though. Don't allow anything to get in your way. Stay in your zen at all costs. Let me tell you, I've been tested. Ooh, greatly I've been tested. But I stay in my zen. I stay in my zen. And it's a beautiful thing to be in a place like that. So, we have December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. Here we are back at December. Listen, you're still celebrating. This year, 2026, is wonderful. It's positive. Yes, there's some twists and turns. The twists and turns is happiness, happiness, happiness. And the sun shines on you, Leo. We have the number 5, celebrate yourself. You win. You win. You won every month. December, celebration. Celebrate you. You are ready to bring new and exciting things into your life. You can still take this into your 2027. Absolutely. Yes, you can. Because it's how you handle all of the success. Waste not, want not. There's nothing but wealth building and growing. career, financial, love, all the way around. There's no lose here. There's not one card that's a loss. This is all gain. And at the bottom of the deck, remember when we spoke about this proposal. So December, January, February, March, April, May, that proposal in May, guess what happens at the bottom of the deck? We have marriage. There's someone that will be getting married. So this is the number 20. Listen, this is you are attracting emotional fulfillment and unconditional love, because this proposal is unconditional love. Someone is asking for your hand in marriage, and it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful. So even if you're in a relationship, that relationship is going to grow. If you're single, you're going to be meeting someone that you are ready to take that deep dive with. Somebody that's not going to play with you. Somebody that you don't have to question. It's going to be easy. It's going to be beautiful. You know, Lionel Richie said, easy like Sunday morning. What's the favorite day of the week for Leos is Sunday, because you're all about that life on Monday. You know, if you work hard, you get to play hard. Listen, you get to play hard all the way around. Listen, I received this reading with you, let me tell you. But let us move forward. Let us move forward so we can end this reading. Listen, I am so excited. I am so excited. I am so excited. When I jump in the shower, I'm going to replay this video as I'm in the shower. I'm going to listen to it again. Thank you so much, Kay. Thank you. I'm going to listen to it again. I often do that on some readings. When I get in the shower, I just listen, replay it. But I can feel this. I'm excited about it. And I want some. Yeah, listen, I'm greedy like that. But I'm excited for Leos. Leos, very well deserving. Well done. Well done. And to the universe, I am so grateful for this reading because it's full of abundance. There was not a negative card here at all. Not one. Not one. Not one. Spirit guides, help me to deliver the most accurate message that I possibly can for the sign of Leo. Show me what I need to see. Tell me what I need to hear. Thank you. Spirit guides, what message do you have for Leo? Spirit guides, what message do you have for Leo? How can I end this reading for Leo? Spirit guides, how can I end this reading for Leo? Ooh, that's a lot. That's a lot. But we're going to pull them. We're going to take them. Leo, we have Horus. We have Horus. You know, the eye of Horus. You know, this is manifestations. This is that vortex card. Belief makes manifest. What you believe in, you can bring it to you. What you believe in, you can manifest into your reality. So thoughts attract and they also create. Hold on to this and bring it to you. Believe it. We have Horus. The next card we have, and I don't want to disrespect, I want to say it right, but we have Lakshmi and Ganesh. Excuse me, I know I may be way off the marker with it, but what I do know, it is prosperity. It's prosperity, the vibration of. So you are attracting great health, wealth, and happiness. And that all coincides with your reading. Great wealth, great health, and happiness. Listen, we still haven't gotten messy, Leo. We have Isis. This is reclaiming your magic, understanding who you are, accepting your power. You reclaim your magic. Your magic is that you are a leader, a leader. You are a natural born leader. You are the king and queens of the jungle. This is your position. Stand in it. So you're reclaiming your magic. This is call back your power and what is rightfully yours. And what is rightfully yours is all of this right here. What's rightfully yours is your energy, is your strength. Call it all back to you because you got to be prepared for this type of energy. This is nothing but happiness on this board. We have Sabdet. And at the bottom of the deck, this is cosmic power. Cosmic power. With this cosmic power, this is unlimited potential. As we saw here, this is all unlimited. This is a sacred mission. Listen, this is the initiation of. This is limit. You can't get any higher than this reading. This is unlimited potential. This is anything that anybody could ever want and desire. This is nothing but happiness. And for those of you who said I claim this reading, I'm not lying. I claim it with you. I surely do. I surely do. I claim it with you. The only thing here is I'm already married, not unless my husband wants to marry me again, but I'm already married. So that's the only thing that's different. You know what I mean? But we could renew and redo. Let me just say that. But I need to claim this with you. I promise you that. I am that July 22nd Cancer, let me tell you. So I am that cusp. Depending on what time I was born, and I'm never going to tell anybody what time I was born. That's just too much information, right? But I am that Cancer with the Leo cusp. I thank everybody for your gifts. I thank everybody for joining the platform. And if you join me over here, take a trip on YouTube. Join me over there. But this reading will be up in about an hour. I thank you so much for all the gifts. Thank you, Nam. Also, I do want to say this. I haven't had a reading like this in a while. There have been some signs that has had some readings, and I promise you, I have done every sign. The last one is tomorrow, and that's Sagittarius, and we're going to see what is going to be happening for your cousins. And that's the last sign that I've been doing. But damn it, you topped it. Leos, you topped the charts for your 2026 reading. And I'm all in. I'm all in. I'm all in. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful. And don't let anybody take you away from this, because it can be given and it can be taken away. Sometimes people could feel that happiness and they hate when you are happy. They dislike that happiness and they try to bring trouble your way. Don't fall into it. Don't return the call. Don't return the call. You got to tell them they got to keep that away from you. True story. But I am excited for you. Thank you so much, each and every one of you, for all the gifts. Thank you for your time. Thank you to everyone that started following me today. Thank you. I am truly grateful. I am. And give me about an hour to get this posted on the YouTube platform. If you want to watch it over, even before I post it, I'm about to jump in the shower and I'm going to listen to it again. I just need to do that. I delivered the messages, but I need to listen to it, you know, because I want some. I want some. But I thank you all, most importantly, for your time. I know my readings are long, but I thank you for your time. I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch, and I send to you Leos nothing but love and light. To the cross watchers, I send to you guys nothing but love and light. Cross watchers, you better treat Leo right, because they have nothing but happiness and prosperity in their whole year of 2026. You're so welcome. And their whole entire year, there wasn't a bad month at all. And I need to join in with them. Let me hone in on my strength energy. But once again, I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch, and I send to you nothing but love and light. Good night. Thank you.